When you go back to last week and look at the struggles that Ohio State had trying to match up with the tight ends for Iowa.
2nd and 6 on the Spartans' opening drive, and this is the Ohio native L.J. Scott with a first down to the 49. Had a 60.
This is exactly the start that Michigan State wanted to get off with. As much as they've thrown the football the past 2 weeks, that is not what marked
first-round picks. L.J. Scott back in there. On 2nd and 10, Lewerke scans and throws underneath. It's Ward again. Quick. Scott motions out on 3rd and 7. Buckeyes bring 4. Lewerke's in trouble and sacked by Bosa.
Combination of the coverage downfield, nowhere to go with the football. Talked about it a moment ago. Look at Denzel Ward locked up, not allowing Felton Davis to get anywhere downfield, and eventually the pass rush will get there when you're as talented and as big and strong as Ohio State.
9-play drive its first time. It stalled because of a couple of sacks. They begin this drive with an L.J. Scott run. It's a short gain. Bruce Feldman letting us know. On 2nd and 7, more pressure against Lewerke, and it forces a high throw over Felton Davis. Facing perhaps the best defensive line in the country. That is Felton Davis you just saw circled. Lewerke flush, turns the shoulders into one-on-one incomplete. While he carries
out, it's their ability to cover on the back end, but also get pressure on the quarterback. Here you see L.J. Scott trying to work up the field on the wheel route, but you've got one-on-one matchups up front. You can see Worley's clearly waiting for Lewerke once he gets outside the pocket.
Perhaps very small outside shot with some chaos around college football to get back into the playoff picture if they can run the table. L.J. Scott couldn't get going. He'll lose 2. Now we're talking near the friend. And all the Spartans thinking about the Butler family today. Pressure coming on 2nd down. Lewerke for Cody White and incomplete with a cover. On the other side, Arnett and Sheffield rotate, but neither one of those guys close to what Ward is. Lewerke throwing in that direction this time, but pretty good coverage from up. Lewerke rolls from his own end zone, incomplete. So far, he's been sacked twice. Fakes to Scott, sets his feet to the sideline for White. Out of his reach 3rd week. In the first quarter, owned by Ohio State. Lewerke throws behind Stewart.
Effectively.
3 consecutive 3-and-outs for the Spartans, and they begin this drive with an L.J. Scott run for a short game. 7-24 loss to the Spartans in East Lansing last week. A draw play had no chance. Sam Hubbard is all over.
I mean, Sam Hubbard had a beat on that the entire way. Brian Lewerke's trying to set up a draw. So he pauses, just too much time. And you see David Beadle pulling around to, seal him off. Can't get there fast enough.
3rd down 10. Lewerke again scrambling. Chase from behind. There's a flag down, and he's down with the ball out. Picked up by Damon Arnett.
Type of home run hitting ability as far as speed from the backfield.
Got a complete performance for Ohio State. They've held Michigan State's offense to just 49 yards total. And L.J. Scott has a big chunk of that with a run that he had up. On 2nd down, Lewerke comes back to his 2nd read, and it hovers out there dangerously into the arms of Cole. On 3rd and 2, they fake to Stewart. Lewerke runs it, won't get it. Shut down by Chris Worley. L.J. Scott gets a gain of 3. Off play action. Lewerke zipping one to the sideline, and it's picked off by Damon Arnett. The penalty moves it into Ohio State territory for the first time in a long time, and Lewerke looked for Matt Sokol, but it was not. Empty set for 2nd and 10. Lewerke with a nice throw for Cody White and a first down. On 1st down, Lewerke off play action, turns the shoulders and heaves this one to Arnett. They just delayed the inevitable with a penalty.
180 yards and a touchdown last week. Shut out so far today.
Ohio State bringing pressure, picked up this time. That is Felton Davis, the intended receiver. Lewerke, who threw for 845 yards over the last 2 weeks, has been held to 45 today. On 3rd and short, he's got a first down. LJ's on the 19-yard line on 1st and 10. Lewerke steps out of Hubbard's sack attempt. A heave to the end zone. Broke it up and incomplete.
Iowa City.
LJ Scott had a 20-yard run on one of his first carries last week. Part of the criticism in the loss against Iowa was that they were out prepared, that Iowa was more ready to play that game than Ohio State was. They flipped the script on that narrative this week. LJ Scott